on that style of play.
It is Robin Lopez and Holmgren, and it's won by the Thunder, and we are underway. Thank you for being with us. It's the Thunder and the Bucks. Looks like the Thunder, they'll also have one more. Holmgren, little pump fake, goes right by Lopez, pulls up, and shows the touch. Nice move there from Holmgren. He saw that hard burst.
And good job getting in the way of Giannis to make him give up that basketball, because he is so good when he gets that ball around the basket. How about this guy? He is so good as well. You know, he's also can shoot the three, and he just pulls it out when he wants to. As Malik Beasley will take the corner three. I tell you, they're going to need a big step up here from him.
As Giannis, so dangerous, especially in the open floor, and as he glides his way to the rim.
Because if they're going to play fast and allow Giannis to go coast to coast, you've got to do the same. And how about that? Going coast to coast like butter and toast. Connaughton
drives, and the back tap out to Beasley. He's never afraid to shoot the three. He's already got 3 attempts, 2 makes. Giannis in the catch. And nobody's going to slow that down when he gets that deep in the lane.
Yeah, absolutely. You can count that from the minute he caught it. He also, too, you got to give mom and dad credit, too, because the daughter said, Mom, I want to go to his camp, okay? And you know, and
do all the fundamentals, you do all those drills that you actually are supposed to go to camp for to get better.
Yeah.
But the fun part was actually playing the games with your friends at the end. Giannis is one of those guys, as you see Jalen Williams trying to defend him, and they disrupt him, and they force the turnover. Now SGA bounces off of Green. He can't defend him, and SGA goes right to the rim. Ian Wiggins out on the perimeter. Wiggins, little spin. Help defense came over. Not a problem. Wiggins hands in the air long enough to get that shot off and in.
Good job of just putting bodies in front of him.
Well, you're right. You're taking one for the team as Ousmane Dieng has a little daylight from downtown. That is Andre Jackson with the three. Isaiah Joe looking to counter, and it does with that sweet stroke from the outside.
That's what you have to do. Have that spacing on the floor and be locked and loaded.
Giannis, boy, that little up and under push shot. Boy, he is just...
Sometimes you may have 4 defenders, 5 offensive players, and you just play the game like that on defense. And once again, it's time to get back to Antetokounmpo was on his back here.
Isaiah Joe, catch fire 3, that is good. From the outside, Isaiah Joe.
I know that sounds impossible, but he's one of those guys who can do that.
Jackson, once again, deep shot clock and a deep 3. Andre Jackson
is really focused on investing on during this portion of the season.
And how about Sarr inside? There's a little offense for you, Olivier.
Line going along the baseline, and you just kind of hang out there behind the defense, and every now and then you're going to get a play like that. Spain knocks down another 3 for the Bucks.
Sent it down to Holmgren. Almost lost his balance out of bounds. Nice pass. Isaiah Joe had it right there for Sarr, but Sarr didn't handle it, and it ends up in the hands of Holmgren, who gets fouled for the and 1. Well, it was just so fun to go up to Montreal and the warm reception, having the opportunity in the hometown of that man, Lou Dort. 2 true home games, that is. 2 neutral site games. James pass a little lazy, leads to the Jackson slam on the other end. A little too casual by Ousmane Dieng on that pass. There's the lob. How about that pass? The 40-foot pass from Micic to Jalen Williams for the alley-oop. He is huge.
Yeah, and you know, and that's going to really help him as he knocks down a 3 as advertised. You got to tear Paris off and keep talking about now. Yeah.
If I were you, I'd say, hey, we had it rigged against us. Because think about that play, Michael, is Josh Giddey had multiple options. He could have taken that to the rim. He had a wide open runway. Instead, decided to pass it. And how about Beasley again from the outside? That's his 5th. Could have challenged that. Antetokounmpo from the outside. That is Thanasis. Better than Giannis.
And that's going to be that's the story right now for the Bucks. Because they're 3-point shooting. It's a tough shot. Should have been an and 1 for Josh Giddey.
He laid into him. It was exactly what he needed. Coming from Kansas, he was playing for PJ Carlissimo at Seton Hall. He made a bad pass. The average person trying to do a reverse layup in an NBA game, boy, it would be ugly. Offensive rebound, Jalen Williams doing the extra work for the Deuce.
And then take it away. I know he's a second-year player, but man, he doesn't play like it is. Better than his first because he's so long and he's so quick to get up in the air. How about this?
The nice roll, the easy pass. That was just beautifully designed, beautifully executed. Getty to Chet.
In basketball, the pick and roll. Because, you know, Huey Brown used to say, all you want to do in a pick and roll is make the defense think.
Fumbled that basketball for the turnover. I said it was a loose ball foul on Dort. It was actually on Lillard. The Bucks. They'll get the easy basket on the follow there from Giannis.
Eric Spoelstra, right?
That's right. That's one. And what about that guy in Sacramento?
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown.
When it comes to knowing where to go with the basketball, and then he's got the skill to back it up.
Well, and you know what? He's built that body up. This is what we're talking about right here. He's got a great... We were talking about your birthday party, man. And last Friday night, man, we had a great time.
That was fun. I think if you talk to anybody who went to Montreal, they'd want to go back to Montreal.
And you know what? The others were questionable. That was not questionable. Giannis with a nice step back, man. He's pretty good, folks. Oh, how about that? Stripping Giannis of the basketball.
Shea finds an open man. It's Holmgren in the corner. Chet Holmgren from downtown.
With his teammates.
Really tried to maximize being out. Jalen Williams takes a bump, not a problem. He'll go to the free throw line for the and one. Just continue.
Well, you know, they're going to be relieved. You see it once again. A drive and a kick to the basket.
By the Bucks. There's the dive from Jang. The kick out, open shooter. It's Isaiah Joe, and Isaiah Joe's not going to miss that on a beautiful... Well, the Thunder stretch it out. Jackson, is he going to take the final shot in the third quarter? Goes in for the scoop. This time,
the Bucks backpedaling for most of the third quarter. And, you know, we talked about they cut it down to 3 points. How about the Thunder putting up those 37 points in that third quarter? You like that number as well. And you like it when that guy just shoots, period, folks.
10 fouls in 2022. Barely saw him last year. And if you penalize a team for stopping play, then
the Summer League. Oh, how about this pass by Jang? That is just good textbook basketball.
To the NBA, but it's the mentality that he has in accepting that it's going to be different. He even brought up the fact that, hey, look, my practice time is not what it was in Turkey.
What are you doing?
They didn't read the scouting report? You're a three-point shooter now.
Don't throw me in. That's right. That's exactly as Trey Mann knocks down.
What this was going to be is that pass from Drew Timme is deflected over to Green for three.
And he's got a nice shot. Right there at 17 also.
Green's just starting to fire away from deep. Back-to-back threes.
And redirects to the basket.
Well, there is something about this team, too, a certain unselfishness, and it leads to the extra pass over to an open shooter, and it's Bertans wide open in the corner. So the starters in this game are done. Sorry, Mark, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, keep in mind, the Bucks were playing with a lot of their starters for most of the game.
Constantly getting involved.
They certainly did a really good job of that, too. With a lot of Thunder front office people. That's a nice play there over the top. Is it something that's sustainable for you? And I think that question has been answered so far tonight here for the Thunder, especially with those assist numbers.
Thunder will have a two-game road trip. It'll be Chicago and Cleveland. But tonight, a solid performance here in the preseason as the Thunder, from start to finish,